welcome back to the Man United fan stand. And yes, it is official. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been backed by the Glazers. Somehow he is still actually in a job. And it's beyond me. I have no fucking clue how this man is still in a job. I mean, it's some kind of joke, and it's so hard to get my head around. How is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer still in a club? How is he still in a job? How is he still in this club? What reasons are there to back him? There are literally no reasons to back him. I have no clue how this man is still in the job. Some players are doubting him. I mean, he's getting doubts from the players. It's a joke how he's still in the job. I mean, this is one of the worst situations we've been in a very, very, very long time. I honestly don't understand how this man's in the job. It's beyond me. It's such poor management from the board. I mean, it always is poor management from the board. But how in the fucking hell is this man actually in a job? I just don't understand. I mean, it makes no sense to me whatsoever. And it makes even less sense to me than it did a couple of weeks back when we lost to Liverpool 5-0, because we lost to Liverpool 5-0 and then we've lost to City 2-0. 21% of our home games in the Premier League, 21% of our Premier League games at Old Trafford overall in Premier League history, in our 21% of Premier League games at Old Trafford that we have lost have come under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He must go. What kind of stats that? He's not good enough. He's way out of his depth, so he must go. I honestly don't understand how he's in a job. I don't see the reasons behind it. Someone must tell me, please. Someone must come out and explain to us all how the man's still in a job. I don't understand. And this fucking board pisses me off. I just don't understand. I mean, they're a massive reason to this club's downfall, because just by the days, this club's sinking even lower and lower and lower because of these clowns that's running the club. I just generally don't understand how they haven't thought about sacking this manager. I just don't understand, to be honest with you. I really don't understand. And players are doubting Solskjaer and everything, and somehow he's still in a job. I mean, any other club would have sacked him, but not us, because somehow I'm just lost for words how he's still in the job. Actually, today I was actually really confident coming into today that he would actually get sacked. I was really confident. Then you see the news, he's actually being backed. On what is he being backed? I just don't understand. How are you backing him? How is he possible to back? But I'm not sure if they. The Glazers obviously surely don't think he's a good manager. They're just in it so that way they don't need to pay the money to get him sacked. And that way, they don't need to appoint another manager who's going to want to be a winner and kind of boss them around a bit and tell them how the club should be. The Glazers aren't going to want that because they're selfish little pricks. So, yeah, and that's why the Glazers are a massive problem. I've heard that there's a protest going on outside Old Trafford this Saturday. So, I've heard about that apparently. But yeah. Well, that'd be interesting. Obviously, we've seen that before. I think the protest is mainly going to be about the Glazers more than Ollie out. I think apparently it's about both, but I don't know. I think the Glazers are going to be the ones who we want out the most because, yeah, of course, these are the ones who we want out the club the most because obviously the Glazers aren't going to sack Solskjaer for a while, and I think if the Glazers are still owners, then we're not going to get that. Then we're not going to get the manager that we want. We're not going to get someone like Conte as a manager for us. I mean, well, we might not get that Zidane, because also I feel like other managers who will want to come to the club, well, no, other good managers out there might not want to come to the club because of the Glazers, because they're such a pain in the arse. I honestly just don't have a clue. But yeah, Ollie's basically getting controlled by these clowns, and I can't. I honestly just. I honestly just don't understand how he's in a job, to be honest. And yeah, he obviously shouldn't be in a job. He should have been gone up. He should have been gone absolutely ages ago. And yeah, he's clearly not good enough. I honestly don't know when he's going to get sacked, to be honest. I honestly don't know at this point. It's so unpredictable, but I honestly just don't understand how he's actually. I honestly don't understand how he's actually in the job. It's beyond me. I honestly just don't understand. I just don't understand the logic in it. To be honest with you, he's not good enough, and there's way better managers out there who we should have got. We bottled the Conte deal because. Yeah, we bottled the Conte deal because our owners don't want to be told what's right. So, yeah, that's the thing. It's just an absolute piss take, to be honest with you. And yeah, someone of course needs to change. It's definitely the ownership and the manager, both of them, 100%. So. Yeah, something, of course. Yeah, we do, of course, need to be sorting a load of stuff out at the club. And yeah, the manager does, of course, need to go because I generally can't believe that we all actually thought that he was actually good enough to take this role on in the first place. I can't believe it. He was an interim manager who we shouldn't have even given the job. We gave Solskjaer the job like back in 2019, the full-time job after coming off 2 defeats. And he's still here. Ever since he's become the proper manager, it hasn't worked out. This club's a shithole because of the owners and the manager having no clue what to do. There's no tactics, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's one of those managers who also go on and bloody ruin a load of players' career as well. He ruins so much. He just ruins so much players' careers, such as Donny van der Beek. He's ruining Jadon Sancho. He's ruining so much of the team. It's an absolute joke. To be honest with you, it's an absolute joke. That it's just unbelievable how much players that he's ruining. And literally hardly any players have faith in the guy either. So I just don't understand. Hardly, literally. I think Ronaldo said something that he doesn't have any faith in him. I think Bruno said something as well. Yeah, literally, hardly any of the team have much faith in him, to be honest with you. So I honestly don't believe, with what some players have been saying, how he's actually being backed. I mean, someone's got to do something about this. Of course, the situation does have to be sorted out. But, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, honestly, I don't understand I just don't understand how he's still in the job. Any other club would have sacked this man ages ago. I mean, they could have actually sacked him in bloody October 2019 or something when we were going through a bad patch. It's just unbelievable. I feel like the Chelsea owner would have got rid of him ages ago, but no. Obviously, the Chelsea, but obviously we haven't got someone like the Chelsea owners. We got owners who are American and don't even watch the bloody games. It's unbelievable. I mean, they honestly don't know how bad we played. We played shite against Manchester City, absolutely shite. I mean, it was like our second worst performance of the season, even though it was only 2-0. It was worse than our performance against Leicester. And 21% of our home games in Premier League history 21% of our home games of our home game losses have come under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the history of the Premier League. It's an absolute joke, and that's how bad he is. In my opinion, he's the worst manager that we've ever. He's one of the worst managers that we've actually ever had. To be honest, he was absolutely awful, and in my opinion, he needs to get this whole situation must get sorted out. But no, Solskjaer. He's here to stay. I reckon I reckon he'll be here up until Christmas. I honestly don't know, but it's fucking painful. It's absolutely painful how he's still here, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable, and something must of course get sorted out. But yeah, no, we'll just have to see what happens. But he's still being backed. I mean, I'm going at the Glazers more than Solskjaer here because I feel like the Glazers are definitely a bigger problem than Solskjaer. I feel like Solskjaer's definitely the second manager that we. I feel like Solskjaer. No, the second manager? Solskjaer's definitely. He's definitely the manager that we need to get rid of the most. Not what. Yeah, he's the manager that we need to get rid of the most. That we've ever been able to have to get rid of the most. I think we needed to get rid of him more than Mourinho at this point, and I also feel like we needed to get rid of him. We need to get rid of him more than we did with Van Gaal. It's unbelievable, really. But I think we need to get rid of the Glazers more than Solskjaer, though. But yeah, I feel like at this moment in time, we're in the worst place that we've been as a club on every single one of the managers, really. Because look, it's November, and it looks like apparently he could easily be staying to the end of the season. So. Yeah, he needs to go urgently. He does need to go urgently, but I honestly don't know who's going to get the owners off their play backside and get them out, because obviously no one can do anything about that apart from the bloody protest, which is going to be going on this weekend. But I generally don't think that's going to really. I generally don't think it's going to do too much, though. The protest. It's unbelievable. Yeah, do I think it's good that the protest is going to happen? I mean, yeah, I feel like everyone's definitely got a right to want to do the protest that's happening up at Old Trafford, of course. But do I think it's going to get rid of the Glazers? No, I don't. Do I think it's going to change the mind to sack Solskjaer? No. So yeah, I honestly don't have a clue when this man's. When Solskjaer's going to get sacked, and I honestly don't know when these owners are going to go. But hopefully they're all out. Hopefully, because I think we need to get the Glazers out as soon as possible, and then we need to get Solskjaer out as soon as possible as well, because it's just unbelievable how Solskjaer's still here, and I can't believe that the Glazers aren't seeing it, and I feel like the ex-player is playing a role in it. As well, saying, "Oh no, he should stay," such as Gary Neville. He could be playing a part in this as well. He could be a reason why the Glazers are wanting to keep him. I honestly don't know, but I feel like I'm just coming up with a load of bollocks now because my head's so screwed about this whole situation, to be honest with you. But how this man's being backed, I should never know. But based off what's he being backed off, he's ruining a load of players' careers. Players aren't happy with him as the manager because they know he's shit. So I honestly don't have a clue. I mean, it's unbelievable. When the players aren't happy, then that's really saying something, isn't it? When the players aren't happy. And when you've got someone like Ronaldo who isn't happy with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, then that's also saying something as well. It's a joke. How's Harry Maguire the captain of this team as well? Because he's no leader. He helps no matters whatsoever. He's a problem. We need a new captain. We need a new bloody everything at the moment, to be honest with you. We need new owners. we really need a new manager, and we need a new captain. We need Solskjaer out, we need the Glazers out, and we need a new captain. But yeah, there must be changes urgently at this club because it's nowhere near at the standards where it should be. It's so disappointing how low it's going, to be honest with you, and it's worse. It's worse than it's been in a. It's probably at this moment in time, in my opinion, right now, it's probably worse than it's been since Fergie, to be honest with you. It's an absolute mess. I mean, I just don't understand. He's been given time, he's been given the players, so now he can do fuck all with them, so he can fuck off. That's what happens when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gets the players and can't do shit with them, so he can just fuck off. And it's a joke how. I mean, it's just a joke how he's still in a job. He was given 3 games to try and fix this. Tottenham, Atalanta, and City. He won. He won 1 game out of the 3. Drew against Atalanta, which we should have lost. Ronaldo just saved us. Then got played off the fucking park against City. Joke. How is this man still in a job? It's an absolute. I just can't think of a word. It's just an absolute. It's just shit, isn't it? It's just absolute shit. I generally just don't understand. But yeah, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you're new. But yeah, how is this man still in the job? We really do need to be focusing on trying to get a new manager. Well, yeah, we really do. Something must be sorted at this club because it's. As we all know, it's nowhere near good enough. I feel like that. I just feel like the players can't be asked anymore. Either they cannot be bothered, and I feel like Ollie's lost the players as well. I just feel like he's lost the players. He's got players who don't want to play under him. That's why the players aren't playing well, because they can't be asked with this shit manager. And they probably don't have a clue what to do as well. Because they don't have a clue what to do because this manager is telling them fuck all. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's got no tactics whatsoever. He's there trying to copy bloody Antonio. He's there trying to be going on and copying Antonio Conte style, trying to be a wannabe Antonio Conte. You're nothing like the man, mate. just Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's a club legend and everything, so I should like him. But I'm starting to not like him. I'm starting to really fucking hate him because because he's the worst manager we've had in such a long time. But the bloody Glazers, as you all know, I've hated for just fucking hate for the whole time I've supported the club. The Glazers have been a fucking problem. Well, and it's just. It's just a joke. It's just a fucking joke. How Solskjaer's still in a job is. I just don't understand. I generally just don't get it. And how this man's being backed, I don't know. But yes, so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And something must get sorted out, of course. But he's going to be here for Watford. He's going to be here for Chelsea. He's going to be here for Arsenal. He's going to be here for Palace. Yeah, oh my God. I need to have a quick look at these next games. So we got Watford next. Draw. We'll lose to Chelsea. At this rate, we'll lose to Arsenal. Yeah, we'll probably fucking lose to fucking Arsenal. Imagine how fucking shambles, how much of a shambles that would be. Crystal Palace will probably lose to them because they're actually playing all right at the moment. And then we got Norwich, which will win. Oh, my fucking God, it's all over the place. I mean, we're such an unpredictable team under Solskjaer as well. With Solskjaer, you just never fucking know because he's shit. Anyway, I can't. Look, I'm going to end this video here. Keep working myself up even more. But yeah, I'm ending this video here. Thanks for watching this video. The Man United fan stand. I'll speak to you soon. Anyway, thanks for watching.